Hi, welcome back to This Mama Loves. I'm Lauri, and I am on a weight loss, healthier me journey, and I am using the WW program to lose weight. I get 19 personal points a day and 28 weekly points. This week, I put myself back on weight loss mode. So this is my first. This is almost, I guess it'll be the middle of the week. I am keeping my weigh-in days on Mondays for now. Probably until I go back, whenever that is, to in-person meetings. I will keep myself on a Monday weigh-in until then. So, I kind of prefer it, actually. Really and truly, I'm starting to debate changing my plan and changing it to just the virtual. I'm debating doing that. That's one, because I've gone now, what? Almost, March will be 2 years without going in person. There was a couple of times that I did go in to weigh, but I did not sit in for the meetings, because at that time, you know, you had to sign up for meetings, and we would have to bring the girls in with us because it would be my husband and I both attending the meetings. And if that's the case, I did not feel comfortable taking up 2 extra spots since it was limited with the girls. So we would only go in to weigh, blah, blah, blah. But we had been thinking about going back to in-person, well, prior to the high rates that we're seeing right now. But prior to that, we had been thinking of going back. And so we did go our usual time. Come to find out, they changed the times for Saturdays. And we used to go to the 12 o'clock meeting, which was their last meeting of the day, and they don't have that anymore. And then looking at the sign, I noticed that the facilitator was not the same person, which bummed me out. I looked into it. She retired like a few months ago. So I was really comfortable with her. I was comfortable with that group. And now I don't know when members of that group go, if they still go. I don't know. I kind of just developed a comfortable atmosphere with them, which that was part of why I liked going, was for the accountability and, you know, but this past few months, I have really felt like I don't need the in-person for the accountability anymore. I feel like I'm doing better at holding myself accountable. So again, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And I heard that even if you have virtual, you can still, like if you just have the online, like the app or whatever, you can still attend virtual meetings. I'm not sure about that. I'm gonna look into that further, but I don't know. I haven't even been really attending virtual meetings lately either. So I'm kind of paying for a thing that I'm not utilizing, you know? So I don't know. I think I might just switch. We'll see. But anyways, neither here nor there. Also, if you're interested in getting, like if you're new to Weight Watchers or thinking about it, I do have a link where you can get a discount. I don't remember what the discount is. But it gives me a free month. I think you get a free month and I get a free month. I can't remember. But it's in my description box. If ever anyone is interested in using it, it's there. I am going to show you my breakfast. Oh, and I will say, last week's weigh-in, not so good. That was my last week on maintenance. And I know what happened. I did a lot of late night snacking on the wrong kinds of things. So I didn't necessarily blow through all my points, all my weeklies but I was eating things late night that I shouldn't be eating. Like I would make a sandwich. I know foods like that, salty foods, really salty foods like chips and things like that. And I was having chips with the sandwich. I had the points for it. I think I had 1 or 2 days that I did not have a blue dot, but that's nothing too different for me. But it was the types of things I was eating late at night. And that's also holding true for this week as well, this first half of the week. So today I'm like, I really gave myself this talk. Like, no, we have popcorn pre-popped. I have not seasoned it with the spray butter or the popcorn salt yet, because I find that it keeps better if I don't do that ahead of time. Plus, I'm thinking of getting a container to keep the popcorn in. I don't know, because a couple of days in like a Ziploc bag, and it kind of has the flavor of the Ziploc, if that makes sense, this plasticky flavor. I'm not feeling it. So I don't know. We'll see. But I already have popcorn popped. If I feel snacky, that's what I'm reaching for. That's what I'm telling myself. That's it. That is it. This week, when I go grocery shopping, which we're going to do tomorrow because we need cat food, so we're going to go a little earlier than we normally would. And by a little early, it's like a day early. But I don't want to chance running out. Like, I think it'll last until Saturday, but I don't want to chance it. So we're going to go grocery shopping tomorrow. Snacks. There's one snack on the list, which is for the girls. And it's a snack that I do not have a hard time saying no to. It's Oreos, because they still have some snacks. And I told them I'm not buying a bunch of snacks every week. So I am stocking up on yogurts for me. I think some of them are going to be high points because they're just Chobani. Some of them are the Chobani flips. And it's really only because they're on sale. So what I'm thinking is I'll eat half. And I might mix some of the plain Greek yogurt that I have with it. So I'm thinking of eating half of the container. And that will cut down some of the points. That's my plan. Next week, I am going to meal prep. I was going to meal prep this week. But one of the days, my husband decided to take a vacation day. So he stayed home. We hung out. Ran some errands, whatever. Then the next day, the girls had to stay home because their buses, both their school buses were canceled for the day. And my husband just so happened to have to travel for work that day. So he wouldn't be able to pick them up from school. So we just kept them home. And that was that. So my plans for this week were shot. And I didn't get to meal prep, but that's okay. I am still going to, some of the things I did intend to meal prep, I am going to have, but I'm going to have today, but it's not going to be like prepped. It's going to be just the serving of it, you know, so whatever, it's okay. It's okay. Anyways, my breakfast is getting cold, so I'm going to turn you around and show you what I'm having. Oh, and I am having my coffee, which I've drunk about almost half of. Almost. But I tried the Jordan Skinny Syrups white, what is it? White mocha? Whatever it's called. White mocha? Something like that. I tried that for the first time, and I really like it. So I have in here some of the Quest protein, salted caramel, Quest salted caramel, some fat-free half and half, and a little bit of that white mocha. And I really do like it. So, and then I have my water here. My water's been hit or miss. Some days I've been doing good. I even made... One day last week, I got to add a point for my water. I actually had over, 62 or 64? I had like 70-something ounces of water that day. Proud of myself. Don't know if we'll make it today. We'll see. But let me show you my breakfast. All right, so breakfast is 1 point, and that's for the ham. This is a baked ham I made for Christmas, and I froze it that night. I put all the leftovers in the freezer, so we have a good amount left over. So I have 1 point's worth of that. I have 0 points worth of potatoes. I had some home fries. I don't know, what do you want to call it? Pan fried potatoes, home fried, whatever. That I had left over from a week or so ago. And that too, I froze. I put it in a Ziploc bag and froze it. So I just get some out whenever I'm feeling like it. So I have 0 points worth of that. I have an egg mixed with liquid egg whites for 0. And then I just have some grapes here. It's been so hard finding grapes lately. I love red grapes. I grew up eating green grapes. Like, green grapes actually used to be my favorite when I was little. But now, red grapes are my favorite. And they've been so hit and miss lately. I decided to try the green grapes, which I got these from Walmart, actually. And they're pretty good. They are sweet. And I also don't buy green grapes because one of the times I did buy them because there were no good red grapes, Deanna said she did not like the green grapes. So when I bought these, I just bought a little bit. I didn't even have like a full bag or whatever. I just got a little bit of them. So I'm kind of wishing I did get a full bag. But she did like these. Isabel also liked them. So I think anytime I can't find good red grapes, we're going to see if we can find some good green grapes. So I have some grapes here for 0 points. So this is a 1 point breakfast. So for lunch, I was going to meal prep this for the week, but I didn't get a chance to. So I'm just going to cook it all up now. And this should be a 2 or 3 days, I feel like. So what I'm going to do, I'm counting this as 3 servings. That's how I put it in the app. So I'm only going to use a little bit of this. A serving size is 1/4 cup. But focus. Be a little less blurry. Anyways, it's 1/4 cup, which I think is 5 points because there's a lot of sugars in there. But I am doing 57 grams of this. And if I feel like I need some more of a sauce, then I'm going to add some soy sauce and monk fruit sweetener to it to kind of stretch it out because I don't want to add more points. In this bowl, I have 2 pretty big chicken breasts that I cut up really small. And to this, I have about ½ a tablespoon of cornstarch, an egg, and a little bit of soy sauce and a splash of Chinese cooking wine. I think it's called Shaoxing wine. Not enough to even add a point. So, and I believe ½ a tablespoon of cornstarch is 0 points. But you could do a tablespoon, and a tablespoon would be 1 point. But I did ½ a tablespoon, and I just let it marinate overnight. So I'm going to cook this up in the pan, get the sauce ready, and I'll show you what I'm doing. All right, so I added my chicken to the pan, and before I give it a mix, I am going to add some garlic paste. And this is not even a point's worth. So, because at some point it does become a point because there is oil mixed in with these pastes, I think. Is there? Oh, I don't see it. But it has calories, so. And then I'm adding ginger paste. Okay. And then I'm just gonna And I wanted one side of the chicken to brown before I gave it a mix, or sear, whatever. And now I'm just gonna move it around. So I think the garlic and the ginger is mixed well. And then I'm gonna leave it again to sear some more. So you can see how finely I diced the chicken. I didn't want to use ground chicken. I don't know. To me, and it could be my head. I could just be off my rocker. But to me, ground chicken just tastes different. Then I don't know. Don't ask me to explain texture. That's what it is. It's the texture. So I like ground chicken for certain things, but I feel like I would just prefer diced chicken breast for this kind of dish. Some of the pieces are going to stick together because of the cornstarch that I use. I'll give it another good mix. And then I'm just going to let it sit. And then we'll talk about what I did with the sauce. I'm just trying to get big clumps separated as much as I can. Okay. So I'm just going to let this brown up because color is flavor. I'm going to let that brown up for a bit. And then I'll show you my sauce. So for the sauce, which I have here, I did add some stuff. So this is the rest of the P.F. Chang's sauce, and I labeled it, and I did put the points for a serving. I'm going to freeze this. That's the plan for that. So to the sauce, I added some soy sauce. I did 2 teaspoons of the Lakanto monk fruit sweetener. I added just a little bit because I wanted to give it a little kick, but I didn't want to change the flavor too much. So I added a little bit of sriracha, 0 points worth. I added a little bit of this chili garlic sauce, which I love. Just a little bit. I think this whole thing is 0 points, but just a little bit. And then I added just a little bit of this oyster sauce. This is the premium oyster sauce, Lee Kum Ki. So this my husband cannot eat because he is allergic to shellfish. And this does use, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. So this does use, can you focus? Do you want to focus? It doesn't want to focus. Wow. Well, anyways, it uses oyster extract. So, and I stirred it all up in here. Yes, this is a straw. And I'm going to add this sauce to the pan now. Okay, so I added it to the pan. And the chicken browned up really nicely. Got a nice little color on it. So, I think this sauce is plenty. I don't think, yeah. 1/4 a cup is not needed. I mean, yes, I did add some soy sauce, but I really did not add much. Like, maybe 2 tablespoons, if that. It would be just shy of 1/8 of a cup. So, I'm just, because there's sugars in here, I don't want it to really stick, but I do want it to caramelize a little bit. So, I'm just going to let it sit for a few. And then I'll show you what it looks like. Here is lunch. So lunch is the chicken lettuce wraps. So here's the lettuce. This is butter lettuce, the living lettuce. So I think this might be more than a cup, but I'm counting this as a cup of lettuce. And I have a cup of cucumbers. So I'm going to get 2 points back for this meal. I have the chicken. I haven't tried it yet. My daughter did. She liked it. But, by the way, I'm having a very late lunch. So there's no telling what's going to happen for dinner. If I'm going to have dinner. If I'm going to, I don't know. I might just change up what I was going to do for dinner. I don't know. Anyways, she liked it. And then I have 2 lumpia that I made. This was my first time making lumpia. I will include it in a meal prep video, but it's really going to just be me making the filling because things got away from me and I wasn't able to record me actually wrapping it. And then I actually froze them. So this I actually made in the air fryer. So I got 2 lumpia. 2 is 3 points. 1 is 1 point. 3 is 4 points. So 1 for 1 point, 2 for 3, 3 for 4. Okay. The Weight Watchers math, you know. So this is a 4-point lunch. And again, I'm getting 2 points back for the veggies. The lumpia also has veggies in it, but not enough to make a point. So, all right. So this is a 4-point lunch. Hi, it's the next day, and I didn't film dinner or anything. I was just so out of it last night. I don't know. I'm wondering if was caffeine. It was like after I did my workout yesterday, I just felt so out of sorts. And then I just felt like I hit a wall and I was just so tired. I'm wondering if it's because I had coffee in the morning, which I never finished, by the way, because I forgot to take it in the kitchen. This is what's left of my coffee. I didn't drink the whole thing. And I had, it wasn't even half, it was less than half of a Ghost energy drink that I had in the fridge. And then I did have pre-workout before I worked out. And I don't know if it was that combo. Although that's not the first time I've done that. I don't typically do that. But I've had like an energy drink in the day and then like a pre-workout before I worked out before. I don't know if it, but like I said, I don't know if it was that kind of, like I still kind of feel a little out of sorts. Not as much as yesterday, but a little bit. Still, I feel like I'm dragging. I'm just going to drink my water for now, and then I'll see about coffee later. Or maybe tea. I don't know. But I did have, my lips are so dry. They're parched. So I'll tell you how I finished off my day. After lunch, actually it was after workout. It was after workout. I had 2 mandarins. And I had 2 points worth of honey roasted peanuts. And then dinner, like I said, I was feeling just so out of it that I didn't cook dinner yesterday. So we had leftovers. Well, I gave them all leftovers. And I made myself a sandwich. My sandwich was 8 points. I had that Walmart French steak roll. Those little rolls, they're like, I don't know, like that big. I need to get out of the habit of saying I had the Oscar Mayer turkey bologna. I had 2 slices of that, which was 3 points. The French roll, the little Walmart ones, are 3 points also. And I had the light country crock, and I had 2 points worth of that. So I had like my dinner was 8 points. And then I did have a snack, and I said I was going to use the popcorn. I did not do that. But I did not go crazy either. So for my snack, I had what do you call it? Help me. The Tostito Bites, tortilla chips, which is what I've been having all week. Well, I only had 3 points left of that. And then I had a combo cheese dip. I had 1 point's worth of the Tostitos salsa con queso and 0 points worth of the Meyer Stadium cheddar cheese sauce. It's in a jar, and it's in the same section as you would get the Tostitos salsa con queso. It's with the chips and all of that. So I had a 4-point snack last night, and I ended the day with 2 points left over. 2 points I did not use, which were the 2 points I had earned back for my lunch. So I'm pretty happy. I'm not kicking myself, even though it would have been a better choice to have the popcorn, because even though I didn't have the amount of chips that I've been having, and that was, well, that's all that was left. To be honest, I'm not gonna say, look, I cut it back, because I really was craving the chips. I'm not buying tortilla chips for a good minute. I'm not doing it. We have a bag, but it's for dinner for next week, and it's not the bites. It's the Tostitos, their cantina chips, not the thin ones. I like the thin ones. My husband doesn't. He likes the regular ones. So it's that, because we're gonna have nachos next week, or maybe this weekend. I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling. I just want to put something quick together. But that is what, yeah, so I'm not going to buy those for a good while, because I can't have those in here like that. and not for nothing, I have salsa. I didn't want the salsa. I went for the cheese. So, yeah. So I ended the day with 19 points, which is my daily points. I didn't go over. And I had 2 points remaining. So, yeah. So I'm going to try to pull myself together. My face is still kind of red. It's so cold out there. I just came back. I don't know. Did I say? I just came back from taking Isabel to the school bus stop. And I have my hat on because my hair is a wreck. And I didn't feel like doing it. And so it is what it is. All right. So that is my what I eat in a day. If you like this kind of videos, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'd love to have you. And please leave a comment down below. How do you tackle late night snacking? Or how do you work through having things in the house that might be a trigger for you? But, like, how do you deal with that? Because there are some snacks that are going to be triggers for me that I get, but I don't get it for me. I get it for them, especially the girls. And because sometimes I don't buy them because they are triggers for me, but then they request them. So how do you work around that? I would love to hear. So anyways, I hope to see you soon. Bye.